Hello, welcome to Burning Waters of the Moon Tarot. My name is Desiree, and this is a tarot reading for the energy of Pisces. And today I am using the Phantom Tarot, which is this one. This is the Folklore Tarot by Rowan Ortons, and this is an oracle deck called the Jade Oracle by Veronica Iglesias. So we're going to start the reading out with a quick cleansing of the decks. I use Palo Santo to cleanse the decks. And I'm just going to say a light prayer as I cleanse these decks. I haven't been doing that. I say my prayers at the beginning before I start all my readings. I keep the cards that I use on my altar, and so I bring my elements off of the altar, and then I bring my cards off the altar as well. So I do that there. So I don't know what has called me to say the light prayer for this one for you Pisces. I guess you're special, huh? All right, let me switch this view here. There we go. All right. Okay, Pisces, if for any reason this tarot reading does not resonate with you, you can try my other videos and try to find a title or a spread that calls to you. Sometimes we might need to use our intuition to help guide us to the answers that we are seeking. And not every Pisces is going to be going through the same thing at the exact same time, okay? So sometimes it just takes a little extra for us to find out what it is that we are looking for, to find the answers that we are needing. So, and this is for the energy of Pisces. So whether you have a placement in Pisces or if you just have a house in the sign of Pisces. I know I just have a house in the sign of Pisces. I have a lot of my planets are clustered over by Virgo and Scorpio, and I have 2 planets in Sagittarius as well. So a lot of my other signs are just kind of empty except for the house that they sit in. All right, Pisces, let us see what's going on with you. So we've got 2 of Pentacles in reverse, Earth energy. Then we've got the Lovers, Gemini energy. And then we've got the 6 of Wands. Okay, so with the Lovers here, there is there's a connection, okay? And the Lovers is also about choice and duality as well because of the association with Gemini. And so there's 2 energies that are coming together and creating something to make sort of like a third energy, if you will, the combination of the 2. So there is a deep connection, a very soul felt connection that is going on here. There looks to be like there's some kind of decision and perhaps even a reorganization of what's happening. So so maybe this relationship might be going through a little bit of a rough patch. However, I do see that it's going to come together in the end. And with this being a 6 of Wands, it does mean that there has been a little bit of an upset, a little bit of a challenge that came up. But however, you guys came out of that and you are starting to reorganize a little bit and starting to work with these newfound energies, these newfound revelations that you may have had. So with this 2 of Pentacles though here, I see that there is still some kind of choice, an opportunity that may have been missed. There's a little something going on here, and we're going to see exactly what that is here. And with that, I'm going to use the Phantom Tarot by Lamucci. And this tarot deck is a wider weight tarot deck. And I actually got this through a Kickstarter. It was an add-on, and when I first got it, I wasn't quite sure if I could work with the images on the card, and the colorings are kind of strange too. But as I started working with it, I have found that I really that I like it. So, all right, Pisces. So we've got the High Priestess in reverse, Major Arcana. Then we've got the Six of Wands, which is over here. We have the Six of Wands up there too. And then we've got the Emperor in reverse. Wow. Okay, let me change this view so you can see your spread. Okay, so here is the High Priestess and here is the Emperor. Both are in reverse, and also the Six of Wands is in reverse as well. So there was a definite situation in which maybe the choice was, or the opportunity, or this two duality of a situation, and I feel like it might have been a choice. Like you guys, the High Priestess is a card of deep understanding of the self, and then the Emperor is more external, right? He is sort of a great architect. He puts things together. He's got the power and the control, and he's sort of moving things along. And so with these two being in reverse, I really feel like there was a struggle between these two energies here, between this, with this relationship. There was a struggle with really wanting to go deeper within this relationship, and but yet there was some kind of situation, or there was just something that wasn't being met, some kind of need that was not being met here. And we have the Emperor here that is telling us that the need for power and control. And then the High Priestess is one who wants to sit back. So it's almost like they're very opposites. The High Priestess is more of a receiving card, like a feminine card, where the Emperor is more of a masculine card. And so I feel like the situation that was happening here was, there wasn't very much meeting of the minds here. Let me draw some cards on the Lover. Ace of Swords in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, and the Four of Swords upright. So Ace of Swords, Page of Cups. So I kind of get the feeling here that there still is some work that needs to be done. Though you guys may have gotten over this obstacle for the moment, there still are these underlying situations that have not been addressed. And it's kind of being thought of, it's kind of being, it's on one of you two's minds. One of you is not satisfied, and so I believe one of you is really trying to see how you're going to tackle it. You're trying to think about how you need to address this. Let's see this Six of Wands over here, Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Swords, and the Hermit. So with the Six of Wands, and that the way that you guys have put the things back together, how you've overcome the challenge, you kind of overcame it in a way that you both made sort of concessions. No, I would say one of you decided to just kind of throw in the towel, and and so there wasn't a real what's that word? Excuse me. Let me grab some water. So the conclusion that you guys came to wasn't an equal conclusion, and it wasn't, one person was made to take a little bit more of the blame than the other. And so what I'm seeing here is that there has to be a little more, you guys got to put a little bit more work into this. You guys have really need to understand what it means to be a couple. And we can't keep these two opposing energies here. I want to say is your relationship. One person is very forward moving, very wanting to kind of take control of everything, and the other person is more passive. And that's not, there needs to be work on both sides, in that both of you guys need to learn a little bit from one another, and one person needs to learn to be a little bit softer, and the other person needs to learn to be a little bit more assertive. Also, with the another way to look at this is that the foundation in which this relationship is built upon is not very sturdy. You guys might be working within this relationship kind of on a superficial level, and not really getting deep in there and really getting to know one another, which that's probably what this missed opportunity is. This opportunity that has not been fully realized is that you guys really aren't getting to the heart of the matter here. While the challenge may have been quelled for the moment, there really hasn't been a deep learning, a deep understanding of one another, where you really understand one another at a soul level, and you're really trying to help one another to grow. So what I'm seeing here with this Hermit is that it's time to really take a look at the relationship, and see where it is that you want to head. You guys are really going to have to work at this relationship, and it's going to take a little bit of mind power and a little bit of deciding what it is that you really want, and what you really want from each other, what you want out of life, what you want out of this relationship. And then you need to see if you guys can kind of work with one another. This relationship is worth fighting for, as it's very evident by this Lover's card, because that is one of the archetypal energies of like a soul connection, right? Of like the that deep connection that is almost like a soulmate in a way. But with soulmates, it's a little bit easier, you know. There wouldn't be these two opposing energies that are having a hard time meeting. But with that being said, you know, we are supposed to learn from our partner. We're supposed to help one another grow, and to see our blind spots. We help each other see our blind spots, and that's kind of not what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that it's kind of been smoothed over on the surface level, but underneath there's all these, you know, rocks and lots of just spaces that need to be filled. So that's what I see here for you, Pisces. We're going to pull an oracle card from the Jade Oracle, and we're going to see if there is some extra wisdom that can be imparted on this relationship issue here. You know, relationships are tough. They're not always easy, especially, you know, being that they help us see our blind spots. And it's not always easy to see our blind spots. It's not always easy to work on those blind spots. And sometimes people can get very defensive in when those blind spots are pointed out, or or just any kind of adversity. It's a hard thing. We think we're perfect and we don't like it when others tell us that we're not. So it's a hard thing, but it's a wonderful thing, though, to be able to have that openness with someone, to be able to share your faults with someone, to be able to listen to somebody and have that environment where you can share anything with one another. Okay, I need to shuffle this one more time. I have the urge to shuffle. Okay, here we go, Pisces. Let's see what the Jade Oracle has for you. Omateot. Okay. So Omateot is duality. This is the feminine and masculine energies coming together as one. So let's see what this has to say. Omateot. So it's Ome Sihual and Ome Tehuitli. Ome Sihual and Ome Tehuitli. Those are the two energies, the masculine and the feminine energy. The primal deity of ancient Mexican culture is Ometeotl, whose name means deity of duality. Represented singularly as Ometeotl, or in a female, in the female aspect is Omesihual, and in male aspect is Ometehuitli. This deity is the grand creator and creatrix residing in Omeyocan, the place of duality. Because Ometeotl was not represented in physical form, the deity did not have a specific temple or dedicated festival. However, a multitude of prayers were addressed to Ometeotl. When Ometeotl appears, you are reminded to connect with the divine force that permeates the entire world, as well as with the same divine spark within you. This is an invitation to bring your entire being, your male and female sides, into balance. Ask yourself if you need more feminine or masculine in your life to bring you into harmony. And that's very good. That's kind of what I was seeing here with the High Priestess energy and the Empress energy, that there's just an imbalance within the two. So and so, like I said, it's just going to take a little bit of work, a little bit of understanding of one another, so that you can bring these two into harmony. You see, this is kind of like the what's the Asian, the yin and yang. Sorry, except it's black and white, but here it's depicted in red and black. Sometimes it's also depicted in black and white, the Ometeotl is. And so it's just showing us the duality and how it is needed. The duality is needed within everything. We need the feminine aspect and the masculine aspect to come together. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope this helped you in some kind of way. And do remember to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment if you feel necessary. So yeah, have a nice day, and I will see you next reading. Take care.